Welcome to AccessBase 2000 Training, Module 2, Startup Programming using Windows 7. The AccessBase 2000 Startup consists of 5 easy steps. Install the telephone entry and/or access control panel into the AccessBase 2000 software. Configure the panel. Add a card holder. Add a credential. And upload this information into the panel. Let's begin with step 1. Upon opening AccessBase 2000, we will see the Acme manufacturing demo. This is just a demonstration. Do not build your installation with this. To open up our own installation, click on File and select New. A box will appear asking us to name the installation. We'll name this Quick Install and select OK. Now if we look at the top of the screen, we see Quick Install. This indicates we are working with a specific installation. The hammer and screwdriver icon allows us to navigate through the various screens in the AccessBase 2000 software. Click on that icon and select Network. The network screen consists of 8 telephone icons, A through H, to represent the 8 different networks available within one installation. The 8 numbers along the left side of the screen represent the 8 different panels or nodes we can have in each network. These can be any combination of the AE1000 Plus, AE2000 Plus, or the AM3 Plus panels. We will put our panel or node in Network A, panel number 1. A dialog box will appear when we select the telephone icon for Network A. In the Connect Using field, we want to directly connect to the node using the RS-232 port. We can choose between COM ports 1 through 8, or select modem. In this installation, we are using COM port number 1. If we wanted to connect using a modem, we would input the telephone number associated with the node in the phone number field. Select OK to save these changes. To go online with the panel, select the On/Offline icon, pictured as a yellow telephone in the lower left-hand corner. Once the software establishes communication with the node, we will see our panel flash in the appropriate network. In this case, it will be Network A, node number 1. Left-click on the flashing node and select Install Panel. Now we have the opportunity to name our controller, or panel, and the 4 relays or channels, A, B, C, and D. A good rule of thumb is to name the channels based on what door or gate they are activating. For example, front lobby door or front gate. For telephone entries, the controller name might be East Gate or West Gate. We will call our controller AE2000, with channel A activating the North Gate and channel B activating the South Gate. Now that we have labeled our channels, select Next. On the last screen of the startup process, we must configure the panel or node. By configuring the node, we are telling the panel what it is wired to, a card reader or a keypad. Once we've installed the panel, select Finish. The node is now steady, as it is no longer flashing, and step 1 is complete. By left-clicking on our panel, we can see additional options in the drop-down menu. To get to the local controller settings screen, select Node Setup and navigate to the Remote Device tab. While in this screen, we can link our remote devices to the relay the device should activate. DV1 through 6 are for P-bus inputs. P-bus is Linear's communication protocol. DV7 is the keypad on the front of a telephone entry unit and cannot be changed. We can change what relay we want it to fire, but we cannot change what it is. DV8 and 9 are for 26, 30, or 31-bit Wiegand devices, such as card readers. In this case, we have a keypad addressed as DV1 on the AMKP. Select Keypad for DV1. In this installation, we want that keypad to activate the North Gate, which is wired to Relay A. Select Relay A1A, or North Gate in the Control Channel window. We also have a card reader wired to Reader A, or the DV8 input on the AM3 panel. Our cards are 26-bit, so we will want to select Wiegand 26 for DV8. That card reader should activate Relay B, or Southgate. Let's select A1B, Southgate, in the Control Channel menu bar. Left-click on Apply, and the panel configuration is complete. The third step is to add a card holder. To reach the card holder screen, left-click on the two yellow figures on the top ribbon. There are always two card holder sets in AccessBase 2000, All Access and No Access. By placing someone in All Access, they have access to everything in that installation. By placing someone in No Access, they have no access to any entry point. However, we want to create our own card holder set. To do so, select the two yellow figures pictured with a green plus sign. Select All Access and click on the single yellow figure with a green plus sign. A single green figure, representing our first card holder, appears below the All Access card holder set. Click on this card holder to access the card holder information screen. Next, we need to give this card holder a first name, last name, and home phone number. Our first card holder is John Linear, and his telephone number is 123-1234. Once we have reviewed the information to make sure it is correct, select Apply toward the bottom of the screen. Now that we have a credentials field toward the bottom of the screen, we can add credentials to our card holder. We will give him a transmitter, a card, or a directory code. To add an entry code, click on the Entry Code button and type the entry code into the Assign Code field. For this example, we will use 1234. But entry codes can be 2 through 8 digits in length and do not have to be the same length. Once finished, click Assign. We can see our card holder has been assigned an entry code, and a keypad icon appears next to the Entry Code button. Next, select the Cards button toward the bottom of the screen. A new option will appear to assign a new individual card. Select this option. On each card, there will be a number 1 to 5 digits in length. Type in the encoded number on the card ID, and select OK to assign it to John Linear. Once a new icon next to the card button appears, select Apply. The same process will apply if we need to add transmitters, directory codes, or a telephone entry unit. The last step in the startup process is to upload the information to the panel. There may be an occasional red flash next to the SD or RD icons on the left-hand side. This is simply an indication that the panel is communicating properly. To the right of the on/offline icon, there is an icon with a red upward pointing arrow. After selecting this icon, we can see a number appear between SD and RD, representing the number of data packets the AccessBase 2000 software is sending to the panel. This number will start to decrease. Once it reaches 0, the startup process is complete. Next, place a checkmark in the Disconnect After Programming box. Notice the Upload button is now grayed out. This is an indication the information has been sent to the panel, and the system is ready for testing. This completes AccessBase 2000 Training, Module 2. Please continue to Module 3. You may now exit this course.